What's up and welcome back. I'm John Stark from BackTheMovieGuy.com, your favorite blind film critic. And today I am happy to be talking about High Tide. As it was submitted for my consideration, which was smart to do that because I'm voting for the Dorian Awards. I'm a member of Gallica, the LGBT Film Critics Association. So, um, yeah, well, duh. This, this film should be getting pushed. I should have gotten an individual screener. This is just lost in like the Strand releasing like list that I got. Um, yeah, High Tide should just be like, attention, Gallica voters. Have you seen this movie? And I tried to find other reviews, and it's like not many people have seen High Tide, not to the extent of some other movies. So, which is a shame. And I really want audio description on this movie. I was really picking up what this movie was trying to put down, and I was enjoying it. Um, I think it's written, directed, and stars the same person whose name I don't know. Uh, I'm sorry, I just don't know your name. And he plays like an undocumented Brazilian who is living in Provincetown, Rhode Island, which is known as being like a gay mecca. Just in case you don't know what Provincetown is, if you're straight, it's okay. It's if anybody ever talks about P Town, now you know that's what they mean. That you just abbreviate it. Um, but he, you know, he's sort of navigating uh, being there. There's a little bit of it that's not in English because obviously he speaks another language, being from Brazil. But most of this cast is English. We've got like Bill Irwin is in this. Um, oh God, there were some great actors in this too. I'm forgetting their name. Um, Brian Batt, uh, Marissa Tomei. A lot of like really interesting people are in the supporting cast of this, and yeah, love, life, community. It's all that in High Tide, and the unique perspective here is, like the feeling of belonging while also not. The feeling of also I'm undocumented, and what if I get caught in P Town? But also finding your community and finding this uniquely, profoundly gay community and romantic opportunities and friendship. And I really adored this movie. This movie actually worked more for me than National Anthem. The difference being that with National Anthem, I actually had audio description, which is why I'm like with High Tide, please give me this with audio description. Please give me this. Um, as fun as Gay Rodeo was, I just couldn't connect to it. But this movie I connected to. I'm like, but there's so many times, so many moments, and it's one of those things that's really thoughtfully shot. So like, it's not dialogue, 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 dialogue. It's like moments of pausing and sort of like stopping to think, and like it's taking time to develop. But this falls easily in my list of films where I just go, fuck, I really wanted audio description on that. Like The People's Joker, where I'm like, God, does this have, can I get some accessibility on this? You know? And that's the plight of being blind is there's so many movies this year that I've seen that it's not just that I didn't get accessibility with my screener, like Neon and A24 sending me shit that I know is going to have audio description on it later, but there are actual films that I don't think ever will have audio description on them, and it sucks. I just saw Chris Stuckman put Hundreds of Beavers as his number one film of the year. Fuck you. That movie doesn't have audio description. There's like a whole blind community that can't enjoy that movie at all. I've sat through it. I sat through and reviewed Hundreds of Beavers that was submitted for my consideration. So, hilarious. But I'm here to talk about that kind of stuff because there are millions of people who are identified as blind and low vision who are consistently being denied access to films like Hundreds of Beavers, like The People's Joker, like High Tide, movies that people just are like, I don't know, whatever, we're gonna put that out there. And it's like, you might find an audience somewhere else. You never know. Um, So as I would love to throw the praise at High Tide. I would love to probably put this in my top 25 of the year, but I can't because it doesn't have audio description. So again, I'm trapped in a place where here's a movie that I was picking up everything it was putting down in terms of theme, in terms of where it was headed. I love the queerness. I loved the connection. I made me want to go to P Town. It just everything. It hit all of the right blocks, but also I'm missing. It's like having sort of a puzzle piece with missing chunks, and you're trying to put it together, but at the end of the day, there's still pieces that are missing. So I didn't quite understand everything. I didn't quite follow it. I didn't quite understand choices, and the ending to me was a little confusing because, again, I don't have audio description that connects the visual elements and the moments and people, things like facial expressions and even locations, like where are we? All those things are missing. So, um, but also there are very few reviews out there of High Tide. So I would like to say if you are sighted and looking for a great little queer movie to watch, absolutely watch this movie. But if you're not, then just, I don't know, keep praying for audio description and see what happens. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. I don't have high hopes. So, but I don't give floating grades of A's because that's not a thing. But I would say for floating grade of an A minus, meaning could go down to a B plus or even a B, I guess, or up to an A. In case you're trying to wonder where I'm at, where my head's at with this movie, still after all that. But my official grade is unwatchable due to lack of audio description. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the other side.